Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sherry with Studio 28E Journal Creations. Hope everyone is doing well and has had a nice holiday weekend for the 4th of July if you celebrate in your country. I made this journal for a good friend of mine. We don't get to see each other all that often, but I just thought I needed to do something after we lost Carol Farney, I'm sorry. And I don't know, I was talking to this friend and I said, how about I make you a journal? And she said, well, you don't have to. I said, no, I want to. I just want to. So anyway, this is part Edith Holden, and I don't have the other book upstairs with me, but I think it was Garden of a Victorian Lady. It wasn't Edith Holden, but it was, I'll show you, point out those pages that I used. So it's got this, I don't know if this is chiffon or what it is, but this has a tie closure because it's so chunky. The cover I thought was fitting, although when I bought it, I was thinking this person liked green, and I really think she likes pink. So I kind of picked up the pink that's in this green fabric, but it looks like watercolors if you ask me. And I put this fancy pink ruffle around it and stuck some pearls around that. And this does not belong on here, but it's stuck there, so I'm leaving it there. This frame was made by Melissa Barnes. She sent me some things that she had put in a mold, and I painted it gold. And I've had these flowers for a long time. I think they came from Hobby Lobby. Same with this trim. I'm sorry if I'm not in frame because I am not in the room I'm used to being in. So hopefully you can see. I've got green. This is a double lace. It's got the green on the back and peachy and pinky and blue on the front. And that goes perfectly with this cover. It's a very large journal. I don't think I ever measured it. But let's see. I think it's, well, I won't think, I'll know, won't I? It's 7.5 inches wide, about 9.25 inches long, and the spine is a little over 2.5. It's got 4 signatures, I believe, 5 signatures. 2 are, I'll explain as I go. But I used some piece of scrap trim down here and put the flowers on that. And these beads, I don't know if they came in there or I added those, because I do have beads like that. Anyway, so here we go. First, on the inside cover, I stenciled it, and I put the, was inside of the Edith Holden book, the Nature Notes. And I did 6 months of it, January through June. The pictures may not be in the right order, but the months are. So here's some of here's the sticker. I didn't use a whole lot of stickers, and I really didn't embellish it a whole lot because I thought my friend could do that herself. So I'm sending along extra pages and whatnot for her to use. And this is tuck spot, matter of fact. I'm going to put this card in here. So that was for Carol Farney's brick and mortar shop when they had that years ago. She and her husband. This is avocado dyed paper. This is just a page of an old dictionary. This writing lines on that. I don't know what this is. This is not mulberry paper. I don't know if it's, I don't know. But it's got threads in it. And this is from that book that I said I used, but it doesn't tell me the name of the book. This is a page from a German dictionary, yes. This is Blueberry No, it's not. It's cabbage dyed paper that I put a stencil over, sat it out in the sun. And actually it's a placemat. And it's a fold out, a page from Edith Holden. It's like grade, deli paper, grade school writing paper, grade school music sheet, like from a class or something. I left a sticker on there that the child received for her lesson. There's a girl I thought that could have been like a younger Edith Holden, I don't know. There's a matchbook pad with, I'm not gonna open it, it's just got paper in it. Texture paste on it. This came from that book as well, I believe. No hint. These are some of my hydrangeas that I dried last year. This is some fussy cuts from the book. This is what did I call the other? Anyway, I wanted to add something to that. It's an antique postcard from 1909. This is just a tuck spot. Here's a bird card from 1952. Since Edith is all about nature, this was just fabric trim I had, or fabric I had, and I cut it into strips and decorated the edge of the page. This is mulberry paper. That's what it is. There's some more of the images from the book. This is a stencil that I didn't realize I was using paint. But I said, oh, I'm going to leave it. And then I put some gelato on it and loved it. And there's just, it's not a tuck spot really. No, it's not a tuck spot at all. It's just a little embellishment. Here's a card I made. I put these little envelopes in it and it got little tiny pieces of paper inside. So if she's got the patience, she can take them out and write on them or leave them in there. That's more from the other book. This is Edith Holden Fussy Cuts. I don't know. I think that is as well. I'm not sure. This is some of my eco dyed paper. I thought you could use as a journaling card. To the other side of that music paper, there's some more grade school paper and the deli paper and a Tim Holtz butterfly. This is part of a lace doily that I cut apart and pasted on there, glued on there. I was going to put something else on it, but I didn't want to hide it. So, like I said, I didn't do a whole lot of embellishing because I wanted her to be able to. Here's an envelope that's decorated on both sides, or covered on both sides. And an Edith Holden page is in there. And I've got it fixed so that the little bird is in the window. And this is an Edith Holden fussy cut here. It's part of the January. Here's pages from that book. Writing paper. Now we're into February. Now I had to put a lot of these pages together because when the book came apart, I didn't use them in the order that they came apart in. Because as you know how books are, front page sometimes is connected to the back page and vice versa. This is like old ledger paper. I'm not sure what this is. I don't believe it's rice paper, but it could be. I don't know. This is just a page. I put a piece of scrapbook paper on because I liked it. And there's something from February. And that's an Edith Holden postcard. And here's some bus tickets. From C.W. Ward. I don't know if it was Cincinnati, Ohio, or what country stop. 35 cents. Anybody know what costs going bus these days? I don't. Ward bus line. This is something I made. I don't think any of it's Edith Holden. It's probably all like graphics that I cut out and or printed. And these are Tim Holtz. And this is a beehive that I made out of bringing twine back and forth. But it's also a pocket. It's got this music card and some, I think it's eucalyptus. You can write on the back of it. Eucalyptus leaves. Those are stickers. And there's more coffee dyed paper. This is part of a curtain, I believe. So this is the second signature, which is basically for writing. And you'll see little bits where they were laying over each other or whatnot. This is just a pocket decorated with this lace and a button and a piece of lace. And it's got an envelope in it and some other goodies. She can look through that when she gets it. And this is an altered paper clip. Guess I'll mess with that after. More of the second signature. And this is a card that, actually a piece of cardstock, and I put sphagnum moss over it, the nests, and some blue eggs to make it look like robin eggs. I mean, there were eggs in it, but I covered them with puffy paint. This is all coffee dyed paper with doilies, and some of it's plain, but most of it's done with copies of stencils and doilies or other things. This one was actually part of a plastic tablecloth, I believe. Now we're into March, and it's got this pretty pink frilly lace on it. And here's a poem from Wordsworth and quote from Tennyson. There's some more, something from Shakespeare and Robert Herrick. Some more of that paper. Edith Holden. Some of that ledger paper, some kind of accounting paper. Cabbage dyed paper, let's say Cabbage Patch. Some more children's, well, from class, I guess is what you say. It's a seed packet, there's nothing in it, but let's put one of these little flowers. Floral, I don't know what you call them. Here's an altered paper clip. This is a collage tag. Some of it's Edith Holden, some of it's got German dictionary and homemade paper. I did not make this, but it's homemade paper. A piece of sari silk. I did make the mushrooms. And here is a chess. They played chess by mail from 1949. And there's somebody's move. And that's the altered paper clip that it was under. They were under. And let's see. Some more German. More of that floral book. Well, on to April. I think each signature has 2 months in it. Now on to violets. And the third signature, and we've got the deli paper we have. I believe those are robins, and this is a journaling card that I made. Grade school paper, writing, just a regular dictionary. This is paper that I dyed, and I think it's got several different things in it. So it's got eco dye in it, and then I added food coloring, and then that's what these specs are, like from the flowers. This is from that Victorian garden right here. See, it's a lot like Edith Holden. It's got like the writing, and it tells you when the flowers should be planted, and if they're perennials or annuals. And they look like watercolors, like hers, much like hers. I'm not saying it is. Not sure. This is an envelope I made, and it's got goodies in it. There's a tag I made with Edith Holden Fussy Cuts. You can write on the back of that. It's a cluster and some more of my hydrangeas. This is Eco Dye. What I did was I put the leaves on the page, which was folded in half, and I ran it through my Cuddle Bug. And that's what you get. Did I not show one back here? Because there's a couple of them that are really different and pretty. Maybe I didn't get it yet. Yes, this one right here. This one is hydrangeas, I believe. And they weren't blue, but they came out blue. So that was fun. So if you ever want something different and you want to eco dye, but you don't really want to go through the mess of eco dye, just put your plants on the page, fold it in half, and run it through your Cuddle Bug or anything that you have like that. This is a it's a today's prayer. And I've got some seeds to put in there, but I don't know what they are. They're in I got them from a neighbor, and she probably told me what they are. And the flowers are purple, and it's a vine. And if you save the seeds, the pods, you can break them open and plant them in the following year, the next year or so. And they're kind of viney. Here's another page from that same book. I wish I had the name of it. I thought it was here on my desk, but very pretty. Deli paper. Of course, this is Edith's page with birds. There's the back side of that book page. The German. April. I don't know why these are sticking. Maybe because it's so humid, I don't know. Red clover on that one. Here's another one of those little matchbook notebooks. This one has scrapbook paper in it, I believe. I'm not going to fuss with it because if I start tearing things apart, I'll start messing it all up. So, there's that child's music. There's the cabbage dyed paper. More Edith Holden. There's that, whatever it is. There's a letter. I have no idea what it says inside. I didn't read it, but it's from... I don't know. I can't read the date on the back of it, but it's only cost 2 cents to mail, so you know it wasn't like yesterday. Maybe I'll look and see. Oh, it's somebody's receipt. No. 1896. So. And this is a flip out. And that tucked in there. More of that pink trim. There's another pocket that I made with the Edith Holden. I'm not sure. I think this is all like Tim Holtz on here. And napkin. And here's a canceled check. And they even wrote it in pencil from 1928. Crossed it off in pencil too and changed the name in pencil. I did not. If we did that today, where would we be? And now we're into the coffee dyed. I hope you can still see because I can't see my camera. Here's a little bird's nest I put on this one. It's got little beads in it. So look to resemble rock eggs. You can see that or not. But please, they're in there. Good things are coming your way. And Excuse me. There's just a little cluster. Here's, I don't know, 3 or 4 pockets, kind of, with a eco-dye tag or card in it. An envelope. It's not been glued. She can write on it or glue it and use it. And this is just all full of tags. And it's really pretty. And I put that in there. And this is a cluster that I made. And now we're into May, and we have this beautiful white trim, this antique. I try to use a lot, try to find a lot of her poems, or not her poems, not poems, but poems, and then, you know, things that had her writing and paintings on it. And I will be sending here some of her that I fussy cut, and I put these 2 little girls on here. There's the other side of that child's lesson. That's an Edith Holden picture. Here's another little writing pad. Here's a page from that book. There's the accounting. This is a pocket with an Edith Holden cutout, fussy cut. And she can glue that wherever she wants to. And altered paper clip. Here's a piece or a page from a dictionary that I put a couple of, I don't know what it is. It's a flower, but I don't know what kind of flower. And then we're back to that book. It's a coffee filter I cut out of a pod for the Keurig. There's a little writing card you can use here. I don't know which is upside down, but I wanted the ribbon to stick out. There's a little boy sitting in nature. Now into June. We've got irises and a dragonfly and a mare's tail. There she writes about the cuckoo. There's some more beautiful flowers. This is eco-dye. This was a yellow, either an ast, I think it was a yellow aster. What my son sent me, and I saved it, and then I eco-dyed it. And you can still see the flower, but now it's all green. It came out green. And then some of the leaves came out like a rusty color, but you can put the flower is here. So, and there's some fussy cut Edith Holden, and it's just a yellow, it's a sticker, but I don't know what it is. And here's a pocket. Let's put this in the pocket. No. And another one of the eco-dye. This is Dusty Miller. My husband calls it rooster tail, so I don't know. It's white, powdery. It looks white and powdery. And this is fabric I got from Carol Farney. And hydrangeas, of course. I used to send her my hydrangeas. Not all of them, but I would send her, dry some and send them to her. This is an envelope that has a pocket here. Whoops, I probably can't. This is an altered paper clip. And this comes out. And you can write on the back of this. And the flower shows through the window. And it's held on with this paper clip. There's some more events or things that she observed in June. Flowers. I didn't want to cut that off, and I didn't realize it was that far over until after I glued it down and it was stuck, so I just left it there. Here's another tuck spot. These are those little, we call them helicopters, that fall off the trees. And last year or the year before, they came off in colors. And I used them for several things. And this is an envelope I had made. And they came on glued, so I'll have to glue that back down. And I think it's because it's on this baking paper, it doesn't like it. With this glue. This new Barely Art glue, I don't like it. Well, that's not Barely Art glue. I'm sorry. Sorry, Barely Art people. What is that? And there's a piece of writing paper inside there. Grade school paper, dictionary paper, writing paper. Here's some more of her paintings. Some more of the accounting. Another piece, another page from that book. This is Edith. And there's another, it's like a fairy girl made out of flowers. Music. I don't know what that is. Rice paper, I think. And that's the last bit. And now the last page, I used the inside of the book cover, the book flap, to make little pockets here so she can put whatever she wants in there. If she wants to put anything in there. And then we finish it off, and it's got the same trim on the back. And that's the end of it. And I really do hope that she likes this. I put a lot, I mean, I could do more, but there's not enough room. She's probably gonna have to take some of it out. So I will be putting this in the mail probably tomorrow, and hopefully she'll get it within the next few days, and I hope she loves it. Well, thank you for watching. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And I'd appreciate that. Also, you can join our, well, my Facebook group is Studio 28E Journal Creations. And right now, we're kind of on hiatus. You can still join, but we're not real active right now. We're giving it until the end of August to see how well we do. But I'm not going to mention it all now, but I'm working with somebody else to coordinate with another creator. So we will see what goes on and how well everything goes. And if it goes as well as we think it's going to, we are going to leave it as a consolidated group. So I will talk to you later. I mean, I don't want to lose my followers. I appreciate, you know, what you've all done for me over the years. I've been, what, since like 2017, I think. So, but it's been fun. So hopefully the new adventure will be just as fun, and we'll all have a good time, and you'll follow me there. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.